down 7 different ways you can make money as a yoga instructor. So the other day I was at this business meetup called Million Cups of Coffee. It's a great organization where business people meet up and talk about ideas, their businesses, and how they can improve. It's a great network to be a part of. And one person presented their business on a yoga studio and just what she can do and how she can go about being successful at this business. And she seemed very limited on ways that she was able to make money. And I was sitting there thinking, there's so much more you can do. And so what I did was I wrote down 7 different ways you can make money as a yoga instructor. And I want to share that with you today. So the first way you can make money as a yoga instructor is kind of your typical at a yoga studio, giving group sessions. So you provide a class, you probably just have people drop in, so you're able to do that. And I know someone who's done it to where they've had meetups at the park. So you're doing yoga just out in the open, free rental space. So you're not having to pay a studio, but you do have a small community that would like to participate in yoga. This is pretty simple. I mean, the hard part would be getting into a yoga studio for a time slot. But there's jobs out there that allow you to do this. It may be a little more secure if you're in line with a studio, but it's something to look into. Next, I would say to do one-on-one clients. So this would be you're going into their home, providing private yoga sessions so they feel comfortable within the walls of their home. And you provide this yoga session however long they need, and you tend to their needs. And I think this can be beneficial. You can create a good client list, and it's different ways that you're able to attend to your customers' needs. Our third one would be leaning towards the medical sessions. And so what do I mean by that? So you're going to team up with different people, organizations such as senior citizen centers, people who need those, the senior homes. Team up with physical therapists, so their clients who need more attention outside of their physical therapy hours, you're able to provide that. Sports trainers, these are different people. I hope that you can see that are in the wellness space, but their clients may need more attention, and you're able to provide that extra value for who they're serving. So you can either make a deal to where it's you buy this certain package with them, you get so many sessions with me, and do it vice versa. So if people sign up with you, you're also able to provide those sessions for those clients. So it's getting creative on how to share your customers and know that these are people who are looking in the wellness space. You could provide that and then some. The next I thought was company sessions. And so what does that mean? It's going into companies and offering those sessions, whether it's in-house or you provide the company discounts or they pay for an hour each week to where their employees can come to your studio and you provide the hour-long session that their company needs. It allows the company to offer a perk to their employees of hey, we provide weekly yoga sessions and you're able to attend at no cost to you. Just depending how you package it to those companies and provide that offer. Another company or industry that you can go into is the hotel industry, to where they have ballrooms at their hotels, they have the extra space, and as a perk they can provide their guests, every Monday morning we do yoga. And so it's kind of approaching them, providing a plan. It's hey, I'll do this hour-long class each week if you give me the space. So it's kind of getting creative in that thinking of knowing who to approach and how to package it so they can understand the value that you're bringing not only to them, but their business and their ultimately the people they serve. Next one I feel is pretty standard, but it helps you create an audience and just a good community base is your social media. And so once you provide that information, the videos and everything that you have, you'd be able to offer a lot more packages just online. You can create these digital products. You can do print-on-demand stuff with your branding of yoga leggings, yoga mats, whatever it may be, mindfulness, all these different trainings you're able to provide online through these social channels. So I think this is something to look into. It's a worthwhile time to invest in for you and your business. A great example for this, and I'm sure if you're in the yoga space, you know who this person is Yoga with Adriene. She provides so many different channels and unique videos for her audience just on YouTube. But not only that, she also has like a Patreon, a subscription site to where you get private classes and whatever add-ons that she may have. But she's created a large free base, and then she narrows her audience down into this paid base. So now she has this recurring revenue not only through AdSense, but also through her Patreon account. This next idea I thought was really interesting. I've seen people do it at a small level, and I know you can do it at a really large level, but it's the travel niche, travel industry, where you're able to create retreats for yoga people. So you already have your community of yoga enthusiasts who come to you often, and now you're going to provide this retreat. And you could do this as a micro retreat to where you reserve an Airbnb that's only an hour, 2 hours away, and you provide the travel, whether it's you rent out a van and you all go together, or everyone meets up at the Airbnb, but you're able to provide this space and experience so that they can have a nice relaxing weekend of yoga, mindfulness, whatever the case may be, so that you're able to do that. I know you could do this at a much larger scale to where you're traveling internationally and you're going to these great places. Something to look into is people who are very into energy and vortexes. So you can say we're doing a yoga retreat at a place that's considered a vortex area. So that's something to look into, is different locations that may have different meanings and be desirable to those. And if you're able to create a retreat to those specific areas, I bet you can create an audience who's willing to pay that amount of money to go with you on these small retreats. And my last way to make money as a yoga instructor would be workshops, conferences, and certifications. I'm sure there's different things that I'm not aware of within the yoga community about certifying other people or being someone who's able to do that, but you can still provide workshops, you can provide conferences and participate in those in order to create a different revenue stream for your business. So take these ideas and apply as many as you can to your business and look into it. Open your mind to more than just the traditional route, because if you're able to apply all these different articles, know that you can have a higher earning potential. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.